girls? Y'all already know who it is. It is another Red Cup Friday topic. So y'all already know it's Angie and I'm back. So I know y'all saw on my TikTok, right? A lady reached out to me and I was so happy this time around, y'all. Y'all know, first of all, this is a topic that I received from a lot of people. A lot of them were young girls. So y'all know the young girls, y'all do y'all little thotty thing and y'all always in my DM, and I love chatting with all of my sister girls. But this topic came from a grown woman, okay? So sister girl said that she is a woman of God and the dude that she's seeing is a minister. She's 53, he's 9 years younger, okay? Just to give you some context. She was taken back a couple of weeks ago when he asked her to eat the cheeks.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Sorry.
That's a real quick no. That's a hard pass. Absolutely not uninterested in that option.
Okay, so y'all already know what's in this cup, so y'all know grown folks is about to talk, so y'all need to go on ahead and get those kids up out of the room if y'all have any around, or if this ain't a topic, y'all might need to pause this here and pick this up a little bit later, girl, because I want y'all to get fired, okay? But before y'all go on ahead and subscribe and thumbs up this video. Wait until the very end because I will give y'all some tips if y'all are gonna go forward with the eating of the cheeks, okay? Because there is personal hygiene tips that I would recommend. A lot of those things I would think are common sense, but sometimes they're not. So Big Sis gonna help y'all out.
So somebody, excuse me, somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
Okay, so y'all go on ahead, get those kids up out of the room. I'm gonna take a sip of this cup and I'll be back, and I'll be waiting on y'all when y'all get back, okay? See y'all then. Okay, y'all, so y'all know I got my notes. I came prepared, girl, so we gonna have this topic, okay? First of all, ladies, I need to start off by saying y'all need to stop being so afraid of normal things, right? And whereas this may not be something that you're normally into, and it may not be something that you're even interested in, I need you all to stop curling up your stomachs and getting so grossed out and disgusted by certain topics. Even if it's something that you're not into, you still need to have some level of awareness. This, ladies, is why a lot of us are ending up in relationships, marriages, especially intimate relationships with people that we don't even know, okay? You're not compatible, you get a whole surprise, and it's all because you didn't even know what things to even ask about. Just because you may be deep in the church or deeply religious, you don't know where your significant other was before you. So it pays you to do your homework, okay? So we're gonna start with the first point of this whole topic, okay? So what sis asked me was, does this mean he's not a heterosexual male, okay? The answer to that is no. That does not mean that he's not a heterosexual male. Could this man be bisexual? Could be. Could he be grooming you for something more? Could be. Anything is possible. So let me go on ahead and say that I am not a psychologist. I am not a sexologist. I am not a therapist. I simply worked in an adult toy store. And what I will say to you all, ladies, is no matter what a man's profession is, from a pastor to a doctor to a lawyer to people who've worked in the government, higher ranking officials, usually a person's sexual preferences do not change, no matter what hat they wear, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean that just because a man wants oral anal pleasure that he's looking for you to penetrate him. So that's one of the questions that you need to start off asking your man. Okay, so after you want me to eat your cheeks, do you want anything inserted? Have you ever inserted anything? And ladies, I would recommend you keeping a light heart about it, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
First of all, men are very, very, very quick to become defensive. This is a very sensitive and scary subject for men. It's a very vulnerable topic. So oftentimes a man have to feel like he have that level of trust so that he can open up and fully disclose the things that he may not be so comfortable to share. Even if it's something that you don't want to do, you need to know how much and how far. Or you can simply play green and he will simply go behind your back and do it and put you both at risk. So this is what grown women do, ladies. Y'all know these are thought-provoking topics. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I don't encourage or discourage my sisters to do anything. I am simply arming you all with knowledge and telling you all these are some good topics that you need to go back to your significant other and talk to them about, okay? Next part. Are you interested, willing, and open to explore him sexually without feeling demeaned or immoral? Who are you sexually? And the fact that you're disgusted by it says you're not into it. Okay, now that last part is a little bit specific because I told my sis I would do this video for her, right? She did tell me that she was disgusted by it and she was alarmed by it. Okay, automatically when someone tells me that they're disgusted by something, I feel like that's a line right there. And I feel like you should stop and you shouldn't go any further.
Another player. There's the line! And you just crossed it!
You have some women who are open to explore, and I hear a lot of women say, oh, I'm open to try something at least once, okay? And then you have some women that come out of the gate and they say, this is something that I'm not willing to do. Ladies, even if it's something that you're not willing to do, you should still ask the question. As if you're going to do it, even if you're not going to do it. Why? Because you need to know if it's something that he has done. I'm just going to be really, really honest. I met a lot of sneaky people when I worked. And a lot of them had a reputation to uphold. And they upheld that reputation, but they still were into what they were into. Some men are interested in anal play, some are not. Some don't want to be penetrated, but they may be interested in, you know, you giving them oral anal. At the end of the day, you do need to ask these questions and you do need to be an adult about the situation and understand that, you know, if he's going back there for you, sis, I mean, I don't think it's wrong, you know, for you to turn around and make it seem like he's less than a man if he's asking you to do the same in return. Which, again, this is why I believe that before couples become sexually active, you need to have some in-depth sexual conversations so that you can know where you're going, okay? And like I said, that is the reason why I accepted this topic this week from a woman who told me she is a woman of a certain age. She's 52 years old. She says she's almost 53. And this man is almost 10 years younger than her, right? With that being said, the generations are a little bit different. Now, this has always been something going around, right? This has, like, oral anal is not anything new, okay? Some of your rappers, they talk about it a lot more, and that's where it got to cycling all around the internet, okay? And so now everybody think that, oh, it's this big thing, and then everyone speaks of it in such a vulgar manner. Now, you all know that the anus is not a clean space, okay? So y'all stick around. I'm gonna tell y'all at the very end about, you know, the next part of the anal region, okay? Did you watch my video where I spoke about erogenous zones?
Why? Why? Oh, that's why.
Okay, now ladies, what we need to understand as women is that there is biology that goes along with sex, right? What we need to understand is everything about a man is just us in reverse. Okay, we have breasts, we have sensitive nipples, Men do as well. Our breastplates just grow fatty tissue. Men are flat chested. However, the nipple region on some men can still be really, really sensitive. Like I said, when you see a baby girl and you see a baby boy, if you tickle this little girl, she will giggle. Usually if you tickle this little boy, usually he will giggle. Both kids will explore their bodies. They're not different. The equipment is different, okay? And I need us also to understand that Black people, I know that this is not something that usually Black people do not explore sexuality. And I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you shouldn't. What I'm saying is more people today seem like they're crossing that line of exploration. And that's all I'm going to say. And if you don't believe me, listen to the music, listen to the videos, look at your timeline. The facts are going to be the facts, okay? Don't argue with me. I'm not grooming nobody into nothing. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. All I'm simply doing is telling my ladies to be aware of what's out there, okay?
So I understand that I don't get to have an opinion on it, but of course I do have one. And my opinion is in the form of a question, and that question is, why the fuck?
So, next, now, y'all, we gonna move into my recommendations, okay? Like I told y'all, I worked in an adult store. So, I know that men who liked anal pleasure, right? Now, this guy is only asking for oral. You do have anal douche, right, for men. Because the anus is so dirty and it's smelly and it's hairy, okay? Because this is a man, and ladies, I don't know if y'all know, but men don't clean as well as we do. You know, we as young ladies, we learn things much, much earlier than boys. I don't know as far as men. I mean, when I was married, I'll say this, my ex-husband wasn't dirty. But I have heard some of my married friends talk about just how dirty their husbands are, okay? And how they don't wash very well, okay? So, you know, take that in mind. You need to recommend that if you're going to have oral play going on, have your man to manscape, okay? Have your man to do an anal douche. The same sort of tactics that you follow for yourself when you're going to do certain anal play, understand that he needs to do the same. He needs to watch his diet, okay? He will want to, even if you're going to do any sort of oral anal, you need to make sure that the anal canal completely expels everything out of it, and you need to make sure it dries itself out. I was told that if you don't do this, you can mess up sheets and you can have other feces in your mouth.
What the? Oh shit.
And I don't think you want to do that, okay? Hey, you do what you want to do. I'm just making a simple recommendation without, you know, judging anybody. Another recommendation, ladies, sometimes there's actually oral fruit flavors that you can actually use for oral. So if your man is okay with it, I mean, I don't know if y'all want to try nothing minty or tingly. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I won't be doing that.
I don't know, because like I said, I've had this conversation 1,000,001 times with different customers, and especially my gay customers, okay? So that's how you learn a lot of these things. Ladies, if I were you, okay, I'm just gonna be real honest. I'd wash them myself.
I see already stinking. Oh my goodness, it already stink. Oh my, what the fuck? It smells like best the fuck that ass. Why is it?
That's just me, because I at least know when something is clean, okay? You also may want to turn on the lights, do an examination, make sure everything is everything. Okay, because yeah, it's a lot that could go wrong. The last thing I wanted to recommend, ladies, first of all, if you're gonna do this act on a man and you know you're willing to explore this with him, find out which way he likes it or what is it that he's comfortable with. Okay, I listened to a podcast one time where I had heard a bisexual man say that even when he does any sort of anal activities with a woman, he never liked a woman to talk to him in a demeaning way. Oftentimes, women tend to think that when a man loves anal pleasure, that you could just talk to him like he your girl. And
Who the fuck you think you talking to?
you know, you think you really on your usher shit and y'all just trading places. And no, my love, that's not it. That's not it. You're still dealing with a man. So I would, if I were you, I would ask more probing questions in order to make sure that you're not turning him off, making him feel demeaned or anything like that. Again, if you know that you're a person, and this is going to be for my sis that asked this question, if you know for a fact that you feel convicted, whether that's from your religion or just your personal belief, or this is just your personal boundary, you need to be clear and you need to move on. Now, that's just my recommendation. I don't tell people to walk away from marriages, but I'm just going to be real honest, sis. Okay, I saw a lot of married people that came in with someone other than their wife. And so again, this is why I make these videos. And yes, I grew up in church my whole life. Okay, so before anybody go to thinking that I'm a person that don't believe in God, yes, I do. But bottom line, the reality is, if you look at all of the scandals that are coming out right now, it's saying a lot about the associations and the affiliations of the man of God. And I'm gonna just be real honest on my belief. I believe that, you know, you wouldn't be up in the building if you weren't associated with something in the building. Okay, especially when, you know, you're looking at these high up people in powerful places. You don't have any business being there. And I think that there's a naivety in church people and want to turn a blind eye and act as though, you know, you're just gonna walk by the word, as if you don't know that the man of God ain't always walking. Sis, okay, sometimes they're light stepping around and going to other places to get their needs met someplace else. Okay, so that is what I got for y'all. If y'all came this far in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thumbs up this video. Share this video so that we can grow our platform. I'm always happy to talk to y'all. Thank y'all for leaving the comments, interacting. Y'all don't leave very many comments below. I don't know why. Y'all seem to like to come to the DM, and I'm assuming that's because of the sensitivity of the topics. So I ain't hating on y'all at all, okay? So I will see y'all girls next week. I love y'all. Bye.